All right, so we're back for another week. This is week 12. And yeah, guys, it's been an all right week. Obviously, the last episode, I spoke about how the week was so busy as we're coming closer to one of my projects closing down. Yeah, this week was another busy week, but it wasn't as bad as last week. We're still going through user testing. We're still trying to make sure that everything is right and proper for when people move into the office. So hopefully next week I should be able to give you guys we completed it. It all went well. Everyone's now working in the office. So yeah, hopefully that is what I give you guys next week. But um, it's been on my wish list for a while, but I think what was so interesting about this book is I bought this book not really looking into what the book was really about. I just saw Black Box Thinking, and in my head straight away, I thought this was a book about creative thinking, thinking bigger, trying to look at ideas and opportunities from a different outlook. And yeah, the book was not what it was. It was, or not. Actually, I can't say what it wasn't what it was, but it wasn't what I thought it was. And I'm actually quite happy that it wasn't one of those books. And the way the world works is, mate, this was a book that I definitely needed at this moment in time in my life. Something that I talked to a few people about is my fear of failure. Like, if I look back at life and I look back at how I've approached life, the one thing I've really been running away from is just failing. And this book really opened my eyes onto how important it is for you to fail, but most importantly, learn from your failures. And for me, I feel like the way I've gone about life, a large majority of my life, is just trying to make sure that every outcome is exactly what I want it to be, making sure that I don't fail, because if I fail, it makes it seem like to myself that I'm not good at this thing, or this thing isn't meant for me. And what that had me doing was only going for easy things, only going for things that I felt like I was naturally good at. And even the things I was naturally good at, if I failed at them, it was me kind of telling myself, because I was running away from failure, that, okay, maybe I'm not good at this anymore. So this book has really opened my eyes onto how to really look at failure. And like I said, not just look at failure as, okay, I failed, that is it. But what are the lessons you learn from failure? What are the lessons you learn from actually doing something and it not going the way you wanted it to go? And then how can you apply it again to obviously improve the outcome or improve the chances of you actually succeeding at that thing? And all this week had me looking back at my life and looking at all the different times where I've kind of been going for the easy options or running away from the hard things because I felt like there's a chance of me failing at this. And if there's a chance of me failing at this, I am not going to put myself through that situation. And I feel like looking back over the last few years, I have started to notice, Michael, okay, this is what you're doing. And I'm now pushing myself to push past failure, like actually go into things. And if there is a chance I'm going to fail, then cool, I fail. But the good thing is that I've actually tried. I've actually not the norm to me. I'm actually going to try and put myself in that situation to actually try and do it, because at the end of the day, like, this life, you've only got one life, and you can't go about life just running away from the hard stuff. And that's also something that I'm learning over these past few years as well, is that, like, you have to do the hard stuff. the easy stuff is always going to be easy. The easy stuff is not going to make you the person you want to be or help you to develop to become that person you want to be. You actually have to do the hard stuff. You actually have to go against the grain. You actually have to push past the things that are actually fearful to you, because a lot of the stuff that are actually fearful, that you're fearing, a large majority of the time are the things that you actually should be doing for you to progress. So yeah, I'm only, how many pages? Like, I'm on the page 78. So I'm still quite early in this book, but I'm actually so happy that this book wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, because yeah, it's all well and good thinking about ways to think big or ways for you to be more creative, for you to find opportunities or anything. But I feel like this book is a great book if you are someone that is that failure isn't something that you really try to apply in your life, or is something that you've been running from, because ultimately, and it's something that keeps hitting me time and time again, is that failure is actually part of the journey. Like, failure is part of the journey to becoming successful. If you're not failing, then how do you know that this thing was meant for you or this thing wasn't meant for you? If you're not failing, how do you know how to tweak things for you to improve, to become better? Like, it's so mad. Like, that is not how I was brought up. I wasn't brought up that way. My parents didn't really teach me about failing. Like, I think from a younger age, I was just taught, okay, yeah, you need to get good grades. You need to become this. You need to become that. And I feel like something that wasn't normalized was, Michael, it's okay for you to fail. Like, it's okay for you to not like pass a test. And even in school, even looking back, like when I failed a test, I just said to myself naturally that I wasn't good at that thing, or that thing wasn't meant for me. Something that wasn't good for me, like not good for me, but something that I wasn't really interested in because I got bad grades in, was something like maths. Like, not knowing that if you actually put the time in, learned from your mistakes, and actually worked on it over and over again, there's the higher chance of you succeeding. And I think something that I did this year that made me realize this as well was obviously running. Like, I'm not a runner. It's the unknown. It's something that I think I wasn't fearful of running, but it was the fear of me not being able to complete that half marathon. That was my biggest obstacle. And in me doing that, I had to kind of push it to the side and say to myself, okay, Michael, like, if you don't finish it, you don't finish it. But at least you tried. So what did I have to do? I had to find a plan, find a plan that worked for me, and actually do what I had to do every single day. If it was a day that I was running and it wasn't a good run, cool, that's calm. Accept it for that day. Next day, you go for a run. You try to push. You try to become better. So I'm happy. I got this book. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this book, and then hopefully I can give you guys a better update on the book. But yeah, it's just something that has just really been hitting me all throughout this week. And I've been really looking at my actions and looking at all the things that I do. And I'm just noticing, like, okay, Michael, in this specific part of your life here, this is the reason why you do this. Or this is the reason why you would kind of like offload it to someone, because you know that person's good at it and you know, okay, there's a chance that you might fail. But why don't you actually just try and push through it? Cool, there is the chance of you failing, but at least once it's done, you can look at it and be like, okay, what could I have done better? And I feel like that's something that is missing in life and in a lot of environments, even in the working environment as well. Like, I don't know when obviously your career is in your own hands, innit? But I feel like that is something that is really missing in this day and age, that we don't really push for people to embrace failing. Because like I said, failing is part of the journey. Why aren't you like promoting that? Cool, like it's not even a negative thing. And I feel like that's something that many of us have seen failure to be as this negative thing. But as I'm getting older, I'm noticing that it is part of life, and it just shows that you're actually trying. and it actually shows growth. So yeah, I know I'm gonna keep pushing through it. Like I said, it's not the norm. It's not something that was promoted in my family. It wasn't something that was big, but it's something that I'm definitely gonna keep pushing through things that I'm fearful about. And actually, like, if I'm fearful of failing in that thing, I'm gonna try and push to actually get it done. And also, like I said, learn from my failures and seeing how I can improve on them to just be bigger and better next time. So yeah, great book, great book. I'm happy that it wasn't what I thought it would be, and yeah, I'm excited to continue reading through it. And another thing that I did this week was, obviously on my Instagram, um, I post up a question in regards to like different things that I can do on my YouTube channel. And yeah, one thing I want to say is I want to say thank you to everyone that responded, because honestly, like, sometimes you post stuff on Instagram and you don't get the reaction or you don't get comments, and I get it because I do the same thing as well. Like, you go onto your story and just flicking through it, so there's the easy chance that someone might not respond to it. But I'm so thankful for everyone that responded to my question on Instagram. And yeah, just quite a few things. There were some things that I was like, okay, that's been on my mind, that I've been saying to myself, okay, how am I going to put this on YouTube? If I'm doing MBT's journey, how can I add this into some of the content that I'm doing? Because obviously right now MBT's journey is just focused on my journey, focused on growth, focused on me developing and showing you guys that side of my life. But something that is also very, very, very important to me is fashion. Like, I love fashion. I love looking good. I love finding new styles or developing my style, or yeah, going shopping. So why isn't that something that I'm not going to put on my YouTube channel? And I think getting all those responses from everyone, it's just opened my eyes that, look, your YouTube channel is to show every single aspect of your life. Like, yes, you're trying to grow. Yes, you're trying to develop in that specific area of your life, but don't neglect the other areas of your life, such as fashion, such as music, such as art, um, personal development. So, and even just going to the gym, like, they're all different sides of who I am as a person. So that is definitely something I'm going to start putting on my YouTube channel. So you are going to see fashion content, style content, seasonal content, stuff that I buy in different seasons, how I put certain stuff together, my latest pickups. And I was saying to someone that on my TikTok I do put my latest pickups there, but yeah, I'm gonna put on my YouTube channel so everyone can see all the different things that I buy, and the reasons to why I buy it. Yeah, and I'm gonna do a lot more gym content. So for those that said they wanted to see gym content, I'm definitely gonna start taking more serious content in the gym, so you guys can see how my workouts are, and yeah, the good times and the bad times when I'm doing my workouts. And obviously you'll see my fiance there where she's doing her workouts and everything. And yeah, I'll try to see if I can show you guys more of my life. So see if I can do some vlogging, so when we go out, or just seeing how our weeks look. I said to a lot of people that I am someone that my routine is very repetitive. So yeah, let's see how that looks. Like I've said before, I don't want it to be very repetitive to you guys. I want you guys to, yeah, see something different every single time. But in me also saying that as well, a very big thing for me, and I think something that has helped me to become better and just improve my life, is the fact that I've got a set routine. So maybe me showing you guys my morning routines and my weekly routines, then obviously it kind of gives you guys some insight into the things that I do. And then obviously if there's anything that resonates with you, then yeah, take it on board. And if it doesn't, then it's cool in it. It's not for everyone. So yeah, it's been an all right week. It's been an all right week. It's been a busy week, but yeah, I'm happy that I've got this book, and I'm thankful for everyone that responded to my question on Instagram. And yeah, let's see the new content I create. And yeah, hopefully I should be able to provide you guys some good news next week when this project is done. So yeah, this is week 12. And yeah, peace.